Today marked a day of service celebrating the life and legacy of the late civil rights leader, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leaders in Huntsville celebrated 40 years of breaking bread and keeping his dream alive at the 40th annual Unity Breakfast. The breakfast held at the VBC this morning and hosted by the Delta Theta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated in Huntsville. The fraternity, the same organization Dr. King was a member of. This year's speaker was actor, writer, and minister, Mr. Clifton Davis. Leaders share how far we've come as a community.
We've come so far, actually, in the community, as a community, and, we have some other challenges going forward, but together, we're all going to meet those challenges.
I came out here representing my fraternity to help support the members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity and their day of celebration of Martin Luther King Day, a day of service. I always appreciate celebrating this event and getting the opportunity to reach back out to others in my community.
Proceeds from the Unity Breakfast go towards scholarships, mentorship, tutoring, and leadership training for students. One of the most resonating impacts of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is his I Have a Dream speech. Delivered at the March on Washington in 1963, a master orator, King delivered a call for social harmony. But did you know Huntsville played a small part in his preparation to deliver this moment in American history? 1 year, 5 months, and 4 days before I Have a Dream was delivered on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, an earlier version of the speech was delivered at Oakwood University's Ashby Auditorium. King's speech wasn't the exact same verbatim, but his Oakwood speech closed with similar calls for letting freedom ring from all corners of our country, like the infamous one in D.C. As one attendee recalled, having MLK on campus was, quote, massive.
Campus was just on fire that Dr. Martin Luther King was coming to Oakwood. People didn't even know Oakwood. We were rather a small, insignificant, church-supported college, but to have that kind of notoriety was big, and as a student, we were just pumped. It was fantastic.
King's most famous delivery of the speech was a breakthrough moment in the civil rights movement. It garnered the attention of a nation. Back here in Huntsville, McDonald says that was immediately felt after the ultimate I Have a Dream speech.
Many of the themes that he presented at the mall in Washington, D.C. a year later, you can hear on that tape in 1962. So you might say that we were his proving ground. I think the vestiges of segregation vanished very quickly in Huntsville, much of it as a result of Dr. King's speech.